Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And his first pass is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The Ravens at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Jackson now. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. After the interception, here's Watson. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, Watson. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he is going to lose yardage here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here's Huntley. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Huntley to throw. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully punts.
Calais Campbell.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because third and long situations, They tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
To throw, Huntley.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Watson off play action. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Huntley's throw into the hands of Boyle here.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Huntley.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Oh, the return is Prochet.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Huntley. He'll buy some time right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
Room here to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Watson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Able to avoid him at the 40. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Off play action. Huntley on the move to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Slam.
Another run here with Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Mike 28, Mike 28. It's going to be a long... Hey, go.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Switch.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. After that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Odafe Owe able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw is Watson.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Watson.
Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete.
Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz.
His 11th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Hunt going to run for it. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He'll decide to keep this once more. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Huntley. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On 1st down, Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the 50, it's Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To the air yet again, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Off the play fake. Huntley able to get away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Hunt going to run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Watson on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Watson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll roll him out right. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Back to throw again. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red second touchdown of the game.
And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On third down, Huntley.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out in the comeback, so it falls short. and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Ravens, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo, Porsche, photo. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, Porsche, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Better, petty, don't matter. Far as the teller chatter, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rollie flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. We not that might give you life advice. Get some money. It's a paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you feeble blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking that funky. Get about my face, wearing that monkey. We not that might give you life advice. Get some money.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murdered my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a back. Finna, guarantee though. Move back, type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that. In the mirror, oversold. Call me Reason, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't. Cough drop, tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody funny do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in it yet. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all VBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we walk a pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tits. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way and man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black.